Oh my God, dude, I was so happy will rob him of the opportunity to do anything with that one. Mega Scissors will drop this one down. Big Sexy sending this one back in mid. Happy getting the touch on it. Drops it just shy. Still floating in the front, though. Mega Scissors trying to come in with it. Swimmy's going to come in with it. Top bar down. Happy's going up. Going to have to drop it. Right angle. It's floating. It's in. Oh, it's so beautiful. Happy coming up. Everybody had a shot at that one. And it finally falls for great heads up play. Does not let that one float for very long. It's beams, not beans. Sorry, I'm hungry. I do apologize. Let me make sure I do it right. I've been saying beams, I think. That must be Bagel Boy you're talking to. I think I've been right with the names. Vice dropping this one down. That one's going to be far off target as that one pitches back towards the corner. May have wished would have had that one in mid, but Survivor is gonna strike. Getting exactly what Rebel Nation needs. It's with the monster drop down to Survivor, who's able to put that one in there, clearing the way for a off the top. They're going at it. Drifted, trying to get the beat on it. As Brew will get the bang clear on that one. Goog coming back from this one. Gets one on it. Does get the flip. Gets the number 2. Might have been number 2 or number 3. I lost count. Just so much contact with the ball. Drifted half in the sky high for this one. Look at the trails coming off the boost. B's going to send this one up the wall. Brew's going to try to snake this one down. Goog reads it. Can't get there. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Forsaken Gods are your winners tonight. Let's go, Silent Eyes. That's because Adderall the best caster in the game, homie. You my favorite org manager, Dow. What's up, Spy? How are you? Anyway, you can go to my Twitter and retweet my tweet. My Steam was hacked. My RL account, everything gone. Got you, buddy. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Make sure you contact Psionics. They should be able to help you out with some of that stuff, too. That stinks, though, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks for putting the word out. I'll make sure. That one coming off the top. Connor's trying to drop it in. That does go high right. And another dangerous goal attempt. Dangerous goal attempt is in, let me clarify, is in for orange, I should say. Mr. Mars is going to challenge this one. It will go wide, and we'll take it to you every single time. But guess what? Time to send it back down to ad for some more play-by-play. All right. Could this be a big game? Well, I tell you, if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles win this one, it's only one more away. And if you're Transcendent Esports, you've got to win out. You do not want to go down that hole. You don't. You don't want to get down into that hole because it's a slippery slope. But it has been done before. But now, we got to focus on one tap, getting a demo on Fright. Not able to chase it down are the Bulldogs at this point. Frank trying to shoot that one off. We'll get it tossed. Vestman saves the dump. This one's still threatening Dark Carnival. Top bar down. One and only Cabbage. Gonna get that one in there. Freight Cabbage, I should say. Top bar down as everybody chases that one. So, that. Okay. I'm right behind you. Let's tap. Charles Martin, please don't hurt us. Charles Martin. Tal, where are you going? Tal, wait for me. Wait for me, because you have light. My light is flickering. Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's right beside you.
I'm dead. Brotherly love. Now, Frank, gonna get tapped on. Better be careful, because the brother is in the crowd. May not like you taking advantage of Frank like that. Vespid may try to push that challenge. Does push it back. Frank's going up, trying to make it proud. Not going to be able to connect with that one. Pressure from Blue being strong. One tap getting a demo on Fright. Not able to chase it down are the Bulldogs at this point. Frank trying to shoot that one off. We'll get it tossed. Vespid saves the dump. This one's still threatening. Sable Ivy certainly applying a lot of that pressure right now. Swimmy's going to try to get this one. Demos the player instead, creating a little bit of space. Doug Your Grave pushes up. Sends this one back the other way, and Happy doing one of those sweet pinches that I hit one time out of 10. And you just give it that right enough pinch, and it flies the other way. Big Sexy coming down with this one. Shot on goal. Undertow's going to tie this one up 1-1. Oh, Watermelon Thigh says, Beams is my stepfather and hope he wins today. Go Beams. Love from Deb and the kids. That's awesome. I love to see that kind of stuff in there when family comes in chat and cheers on significant others and family members and all that other stuff. Love it. That stuff's awesome. Hope you enjoy your time here. And I can't say I hope for you that he wins because then it'd be a little biased. But I think it's cool. And it's a dad playing too. I like to hear that kind of stuff. Or stepfather in your case, but dad. Jay does get that 50, drops it back where that corner boost is for blue side smash, and Dubs going at it. Dubs with the late flip on it does send that one out to a waiting depressed. Crayon with the challenge though. Dubs getting shot on net, balls floating, demo coming from Crayon in a very clutch moment securing the goal. Riptide Gaming going up 1-0. That is exactly what Riptide needed to do. They needed to get those bumps because the goal to take this one out. Not able to get under it though, so Rocco will get another touch on it. Depressed. Gonna take the turn on rotation though, pushing this one out. Dubs gonna send it right back. Challenge from Depressed, drops it. Chris with the smash. You see what I did there? Chris, smash. Excellent pass coming off Depressed, who played that hit from Dubs, and Smash just beats Rocco all day long on that one. 3-1 is your score right now. Cosmic Fatality. Starting to make now 3-0, one left. What a pass, what a set down from Penguin. Those two linked up. The rotation by Penguin in that one, they drop it where it needs to be. Just makes me want to play more Rocket League. This one aiming for an upset right now. This could be another one. Upset City all week long. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's cool though. You know, you want to see the upsets. It's all about what happens in the playoffs. So many teams who... Just so you have to double check. Thank you. All right. Token trying to come down with it. Fluffy will be there for the pickup. Hey, look at that, feller. You made me look away from the screen. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're going to get this started here in just a couple of minutes. Waiting for... Minimal to get they're together as usual. What's new, right? Once I get confirmation that they are in, I will send out lobby info. But while I'm thinking about it, let me double check. Make sure I put this on West. I very rarely use West. US West. US West it shall be. Can we ban all Twitch Prime crumbs? That's messed up. Funny, but messed up. But you know what? You don't get ads if you subscribe. Saying. Just gonna throw that out there. You don't get ads if you subscribe. What's up, Feet? Why does it say 2v2? Because it ain't 2v2. First caster ever. Once, like I said, once we get confirmation that people are, that minimal is maximal, or I guess really at minimal, because minimal would be 3. Minimum would be 3. I'll shoot the lobby information out. Do I need anything before you leave work? I think I'm deep for some of my ice cream there, sweetheart. If you want to grab me some ice cream, that'd be sweet. I think that's it. Yeah. That'd be cool. Hopefully you got a hold of Miles. Let's see. My phone is at 3%. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. You got to get the solar chargers. I've got a couple buddies who got those. Like if they're going to be away for a while, obviously you're probably not. But these little pocket chargers you can pull out, and they've got the panels on the side, and just let it rock out, charge your phone. Slow, but it's doable. What's a solar charger? For the sake of you're not being sarcastic, it's got panels on it that takes sunlight and converts it to energy and will charge your phone. Getting lobby info prepped for when they come in. What are we looking at? I know what solar is, but I didn't know it was that. Oh, okay. Man, I'm kind of dumb. You didn't know what solar power was. That's okay. I got you twisted. I just didn't know if you were messing around. That's the problem. I just didn't know if you were pulling my leg. Checking out, running in my locker, and then out the door I go. Sweet. I can't wait to see the hottest caster in the world come back home. Looking forward to it. My wife's co-casted with me a couple times. She almost got me a new keyboard. Well, I should have never cleaned my keyboard because for all intents and purposes, I had a new keyboard because she spilt some stuff on it. So I should have never cleaned it. I want one of the Roccat keyboards. But yeah, those things are pretty cool. Like the phone chargers. And you can actually make them for like $5 or $10 off Amazon. So those are super cool. That was funny. So while we're waiting, I guess I'll just I registered a new domain for our org, and I need to point the name servers over there. I guess I'll do that. What? Give me that code. Imagine. Do, 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 do. All right, what's going on, Minimal? No, I'm just kidding. You guys are good. Well, as long as the other team's good. As long as the other team don't have a problem with it. What's going on? Minimal Green is ready. Okay, I am going to go ahead and send out server info then to the lobby. Do me a favor, don't start your match until you hear that clapping sound. Okay? You don't hear me clap, you don't get it. All right, lobby info going out to stream lobby info. You both are tagged in that. Best of luck, gentlemen. Have a good match. Thank you all for tuning in. Much appreciated. Let's go ahead and take a look at who we're going to raid. Let's see. TC. T. Carell? What about him? All right. Oh, team class. So I cast for Winthrop University too, and T. Carell is on the Win U team. So anytime I hear TC, because that's what I say, obviously, too, when he's playing, that's automatically what I assume. But I see what you did there. All right, let's talk about this match, though. It's a more important thing coming around here. Get into this matchup here. Team Classified going against Minimal Green. Team Classified coming in on the blue side, sitting at 2.8 goals a game, 2.5 on the saves, 1.7 on the assists. They also have a record of 1 and 2. Now, the players on the field for said team going to be Nuts, Itsuki, TC, NK. This could be... I'm going to mess this up. Watch me. Because I'm going to say Corell at some point just because you have TC. Watch. Cost Things and Yams. On the flip side, on the green side, but known as the orange side, you got Minimal Green coming in at 2.67 goals, 383 on the saves, 208 on the assists. Man, I timed that one well. Commander Boy, Scooty, or Scoodle. Man, I'm old. My eyes need to get checked. Treasy, Smiggy, and Muffled are going to be on that team. Both teams have the same record. They are 1 and 2, which means one team's going to come in at 500. All right. That's what you need to know. We're waiting now for everybody to get in here. We got Smiggy, Scoodle, and Infected. Waiting on a couple more. Okay. We got everybody in. Let's see. Costing. Scooter Boodles, Smiggy, Yams. I hate it when you guys have more people in. All right. Get it started. Well, wait. Before we get started, there's one thing I do have to do, and that is... the polls and predictions. See, these guys ready to get going. We'll get going. They go. You guys go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get this one started. All right. Who wins? Costing's going to obviously kick this thing off right away. He's going to give Team Classified an edge there. As, yeah, this one could get pretty fast. All right, let's go back to this one. Sorry, we're good. Promise. Polls up. Go ahead and vote. Take all you want. This thing's going on right now, though. As this one, 6 seconds, and Team Classified wasting no time. Tier 2 Rocket League, for those of you that did not know, that is what we have at hand right now. 440 mark. Team Classified already up 1-0. Yam's going to try to get that over. Will be dropped back to Nuts, who could not make the beat on that one. Now Infected with a chance. Going to sit there and got to post up in the corner for a second. Now Infected with a chance. Gets it. Might have been trying to pitch it with a teammate. Yams with a chance. Yams with a goal. Team Classified now up to 0. Infected may have been going for the pinch on the side on that one. Nuts, though, with a fantastic flick. Catches Scoodle on the outside. Yams is going to hit that all day long at Tier 2 Rocket League. 2-0 Team Classified. Plenty of time, though, for Minimal. If you know Minimal, they throw. They will throw games 1-2. They'll win 3-4. And then, depending on how they feel, number 5 could go either way. Now Scoodle's going to bang this one out. Yams will get the beat on that one. Team Classified working on the pressure once again. 1 minute in, they are up 2-0 right now. Scoodle with a chance. Pops that down mid. Smiggy trying to get the redirect on that. did not have the ability to get back there. Now soft shot on by Team Classified. Smiggy going for the double tap. Almost gets it, but Yam's going to make the save right there. Prevent that one from going in. Now Scoodle's being patient on this one. Tried to get them to fly right by, and honestly, if it were me, I would have flown right by just because I play way too fast and aggressive. Now Scoodle with a banger out towards the back. Nuts is going to get the read on that one. Smiggy in the 3 spot will send this back towards the corner. Nuts going to pick up boost along the way. Now Yams with a chance, looking for the backboard. Cost going to try to drop it down. Yams almost there. Very nice setup play. Right now, Minimal playing a lot out of their pocket, out of their goal. Getting very bunched up. Looks like pregame nerves, but Infected says, Casta, what do you know? Minimal Green is on the board now. Scoodle puts that one up high and ready. Catches TC off guard. Yams can't get to that one. 2-1 in game number 1. All right, little banger coming up from Cost things back towards that corner from Team Classified. Yams may have got a handle on that one. Going to send it right back to Green's corner. Scoodle with a touch on that one. Bar away, but Infected will come in. Scoodle elects to go back on that one. Goes right by Cost things. Looks like Minimal. Nice little redirect by Cost things, but Smiggy will be there on the beat. Scoodle in 2. Yams is going to send that one up and away. Now in the corner, Infected with a chance. Does launch that one away. As now Infected gets a double off the wall. But you know what? You carry it in front. Scoodle gonna boot it there. You see what I did there with the name? Boot it in the net's gonna put it there. Yep, that's what they do. Minimal Green now tying this one 2-2. This one getting close and interesting. All right, now Infected's going to try to reach that one. Not able to. Smiggy lofts one up towards the top. Yam's going up high. This one will find the outside post. Now Nuts and Smiggy going at this one. Smiggy trying to drop it in the middle, but nobody will be there from Minimal. Infected does come up, get the challenge. Now Smiggy pressing on this. Infected with a shot. Top bar up and away. Now Nuts with a turn here. Nice little carry over, but Scoodle will read that as Infected goes off the wall to challenge. Falling in front. Yams just has to put it there, and Scoodle close to getting the save, but just couldn't do it. About a hair to the left, I think that was. May have been in. He's too deep. Anyways, very close, though. Now TC up by 1. Expecting Minimal to put one more on the board, though, as well. Cost things going up, launches this one towards the backboard, looking for a second. Yam's not going to be able to make contact with that. This one floating back towards TC's area. Smiggy with the follow-up. Cost things on the wall, keeps that in the corner. Now this one's banged out towards Infected. He's going in that corner spot. Pinches that up and away, close towards the wall. One thing you've got to look out for right now for Minimal Green is a lot of their clears are just turning over possession. They have got to do a better job of keeping that thing closer to them. Score is obviously not terrible, but just in terms of what we're seeing right now, a lot of the yeet, if you know what I mean. Smiggy sends that one back. Yam's not going to be able to get a hold of it. Cost things launches it right back the other way. Dow Matt making an entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Minimal Effort, Dow Matt, has entered the room. Now Smiggy's there, drops this towards the corner. Infected's not going to be able to get the beat on it. Scoodle does have a chance. 45 seconds right now for Minimal Green to get one more on the board and make this a tie game. Scoodle working from that 2 spot. Cost things bringing this one, wrapping it around. Pinch sends that towards the wall, comes out a bit. Infected looking for Scoodle. Scoodle hesitates. Yams was able to get involved with that one. Now this one coming towards the wall, up and away. Nuts trying to follow up. Pounds this off the backboard. Nuts looking for the bumper demo. Not going to be needed, though. Scoodle stays there right in range, is able to send that one out. 15 seconds on the clock. Smiggy's going to need to send it. Gets it down and below by 1, but Nuts is able to get back. And once again, Minimal Green just kind of working out of their end. Still time on the clock, though. This thing can be carried up and away. Cost things could have saved that, though, with the banging clear. Going to try to drop it. That's going to do it. Team Classified going to get game number 1. let's send it up to Dan, the analyst, to talk about it. All right. Hey, this one started off interesting right off the bat. I believe Team Classified getting 2 in that first minute. Then Minimal Green able to get 2 of their own. And this one just in the last minute, 15, 30 or so, I think it was, TC was able to get another one in there. But shots, look at it. They're the same. It's like these 6 players are all on the same team. Very interesting. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Sesto. Much appreciated. Really, the biggest problem I see right now for Minimal, though, is they are just getting a lot of turnovers. Stuff that they can recover from, obviously, but they are giving it up a lot more than what they need to. TC playing well. They're keeping the pressure on. Minimal has got to get out of their side. But you know what? It's only one game. It's a goal that separated that game. So, do you change anything? I don't think so. Let's send it back down to Adderolin for the play-by-play. All righty. What's up, Piercy? Did you guys do the tournament? How was it? Or Pierce Rocho or whatever your name is now? Sounds like a minimal thing to do. Hey, Envy, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Do not have alerts on during the actual game, so I do apologize. Just so folks can be there. We're lost in uppers, not waiting for lower match to start. Lost to SSLs are in that? Dude, I posted it there because I thought $30, man. I was like, I don't think many SSLs will show up for that. I guess I was wrong. Hey, at least you did it, though. Now this one's going to come off the backboard. Yams tried to bring it down. It's cost things with a nice shot, but Smiggy with an even better save. Yams with the beat. Once again, you're starting to see a lot of that pressure. Scoot trying to get back, but can't do it instead. That one's not going to be there. Very close. Once again, how close Team Classified are playing certainly shows up right there. Got to get that 30. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, that's solely the reason why I sent it to you guys, because I did not think that you would run into that there. I'm kind of surprised, but guess I shouldn't be. I mean, I guess when you're 14 in an SSL, $30, hey. Hydrochloroquine. Costings with a chance here, but Infected will get the Dunkaroo on that. Speaking of Dunkaroos, talk about the most epic snack in all of humanity or that ever existed. Dunkaroos were the jam back in the day. What? They have Dunkaroo cereal? That's amazing. I don't know why we don't have it in our house. Hey, honey. Nut sends his back towards the wall. Scooter with a chance there, but it's going to come back towards the middle. Infected tries to drop it back. It's going to be able to. Scooter sends that back towards the wall. Now Scooter's going to keep this play alive. Smiggy and Infected on the far side. Nuts with a pinch, though. Infected and Smiggy getting tied up there a little bit on that side. Ball still staying back in TC's side of the world, though. Now Scoodle Infected working out of that back. Infected, nobody pushing right now from green. I'm surprised. They have got to push those a little bit sooner. Now this one's going to come towards the corner. Infected and Smiggy moving out. Banger from Infected. That follows off the wall. Nuts on the side. Gets the demo from Smiggy. Infected's going to have to pop it over. Not able to. As Nuts puts the challenge off in front of the net. Scoodle staying in the play. Dropping down. Infected coming in. Yeah, talk about the 12th man. That's the unfortunate thing about some of these camera angles sometimes in Rocket League. You don't see the person cheating up. Good setup, good play. As Infected cheats that one in there. Tie game, brand new at 1-1. Hey, sweetheart. Now this one popping over towards the side. Smiggy looking to go with this. Challenge going to go the way of Minimal. It does stay over in TC's area. Smiggy challenges off the wall. Scoodle trying to drop this back towards the mid. Soft Touch going to leave this out just a little bit. Fortunately, Smiggy had the respawn and is coming back up to clear it. Bias Caster, how did he cheat that in? That was all skill and planned. Of course it was. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying that it stinks that we don't have better camera angles for that kind of stuff. That's ultimately all I was getting at, because we can't see. What's up, Alligator? How you doing? How are you doing this evening, sir? Next match. Good luck, dude. Yeah, I was just talking about the camera angles. I wish we could zoom out a lot more. It was easier for us. I like it when we have like producers and we can observe in game and go to the field cams and look at how everybody's positioning. That's all I was trying to say. All right, 150 on the clock. Game even, 1-1. Certainly better for Minimal. They only lost the last one by 1, but they're holding up right now. I had a match to cast for another league, and one team didn't show up. Oh, that stinks, man. I hate it when that happens. At least you got your casting on, though. At least you got your casting on. This one's popping over towards the mid. Smiggy's going to shoot that up, but Yams has a banger, sends this one up. Going up and away, trying to drop it back to Costing's. Costing's going to be there. What a send. Coming off Yams. Drops that right where it needs to be. It's almost like they could be in the same Discord and plan that play out. Team classified now up 2-1. This is C2, C3-ish, believe. Yeah, mid champ. This is tier 2. The fake matches are going great. Not too shabby. Just got this one today, so no complaints about that. Got good old Minimal there. Love casting them. First time seeing team classified. Everybody's playing good, playing well. So I ain't got no complaints. C3GC1, thank you, sir. I don't have my notes up in front of me. Now this one coming up towards the back, infected off the wall. Going to be challenged by Costings. Might have a chance at another shot here. Scoodle going to get the boot, though, off that one, as that one does go up high. Now Costings with a chance. Gonna get it in. That lob there is going to make all the difference in this one. Costings just defying physics with the assistance of possibly some other players. We're not going to talk about that. We won't talk about that one. That fake was nice. That fake was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the ranks are all subjective now because I'm sure everybody who was tier 2 before is SSL now. Well, they didn't make those adjustments, but Costing's going to do it now. Minimal working with their backs against the wall. Caster Curse may have set them up for this one. We talked about this one being at 1-1 at about the 1 minute 30 mark, 1:45 mark. And in the last minute alone, we've had quite a few goals coming off from Team Classified. Scoodle Costings going off with the kickoff. This one will be dropped down by Smiggy. Yams going to have time to take this one out. Decides to leave the ball. Leaves that for Costings in we'll call that a passing play. Yams with a chance here. Going up. Smiggy will get the beat on that. Drops this one down towards the corner. 10 seconds on the clock. Nuts wraps this around. Infected trying to get something going here. Get some momentum going, but Costing says, not today, Chief. Still a chance, though, as the clock is expired. Ball still in the air. Scoodle's going to try to keep it up. Nuts wants no part of it. It's going to come off the ceiling with that one. Try to put this one down. Ball's going to drop. Team Classified. Got to take game number 2 in this one here. Let's send it up to Dan in the booth to talk about it. What you got to say, Dan? All right. Well, I mean, initially it was looking better, much better. Minimal just seemed, honestly, to kind of wear thin on what they were doing. Their defense was holding up quite well. The rotations were good, and it just seems to kind of wear them down as this one kind of went on, because once the mistakes started happening, they just kept coming and going. Team Classified stepping up their game a little bit. Remember that aerial coming off Yams. Think that may have been down to Nuts or vice versa. But they're setting up absolutely gorgeous plays right now. You can tell they're getting warmed up, more comfortable, and doing the unexpected. So you have to expect it. Dalmat says, just throwing at, I know, I already put out the story. Minimal will drop game 1-2, win 3-4, and depending on how everybody's feeling, potentially game 5. You never know how game 5 is going to go. So expect Minimal to come back in 3 and 4. They do got to make a little bit of adjustments on here, though, to push this thing out. Players are ready. I'm ready. So I think we're going to send it back down to Ad on the field. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens here. Just throwing Ad, simply throwing. Yep, it's true. I know y'all are. No problem. No harm, no foul. All right. Here we go. Game number 3. This one's important right now for Minimal Green. Smiggy sends this one up towards the middle, trying to get that over to Scoodle. Does have a tap on it off the backboard. Infected tried to come up. Good call on staying back, though, because that one would have been beat both days of the week. There's not both days of the week. There's not 2 days. There's 7 days of the week. Now Nuts sending this back over to Yams. Not going to be able to make contact with it, but Scoot will be able to. Challenge, though, from TC is going to put this up. Nuts shot on. Scoot cannot get it, and that already, with 31 seconds in, causing some chaos. Smiggy not making contact. Infected going for it. The double out of the net and off the wall cost that one. As we are 1-0. Minimal has to do something. IX Mini says, wait, is this part of the script? Yes. Script says in game 3 at 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining, Minimal scores 7 goals. Between that and 0 seconds on the clock. So still part of the plan. Plan's still looking pretty good. No harm, no foul here. That's what we're rolling with. Smiggy tries to make contact with that one. Going to fly right by. Scoodle's going to keep the play alive. Off the wall, wrapping around, but Nuts will push out on that one. But in Scoodle on the boodle, if you know what I mean. Now Smiggy sends this one in. Clutch demo could set this up, but Smiggy touches down and away and costs things. Opens the hatch. Somehow pushes that one out. At this point, he just kind of, I wonder if this is meant to be. Smiggy with a fantastic little launch off that one, but costs things, reads those, sends it right back where it came from. Now this one's going to come out in front of the net. Could be trouble. Nuts going to capitalize on that one. And that's going to give Team Classified the 2-0 edge. Envy says, how? I agree. I agree. Like, I don't know how that just happened. That's one of those ones you got to go back and look at the replay. Matter of fact, we'll put the marker in there on the stream. Submit that one for save of the week. This one comes out. Now Scoodle bangs this one out. Or the one you wish you could get back of the week. This one, Smiggy with a chance, Smiggy with a shot, Smiggy with a goal. Puts Minimal on the board. Giving him some much needed momentum. As catches everybody off guard. Nuts went inside, possibly trying to get the squishy on that one. Although in that situation, not entirely sure why. 2-1 though is your score right now. Team Classified still in full control. They win this one. The series is over. Smiggy with the challenge there. Scoot sends that towards the backside. Infected with the challenge, but will have been beat by Team Classified as Costings leaves us back for the teammates. Don't know that teammates were involved in that one. They could not make contact with it. Now Costings sends this out towards the net. Gonna be challenged. Almost in. Infected trying to drop that one in there. Almost able to capitalize, but finally could not as that was knocked away. Now Scoodle's going to launch this one up and away. Nuts challenge. Keeps this one at the 50-yard mark. Smiggy, though, comes through some way. Launches it up. Yams can do nothing but look, smile, and wave. Smiggy's going to get that one in there. Brand new game at 2-2. That's just one of those moments that you're like, well, I don't know. You're just like, oh, stuff happens. 2-2 though, brand new game. He got Smiggied. That's what we're going with. That's what we'll roll with. When the ball is on the opponent's car and they force it in, it's Smigified. Now Smiggy drops this towards the back. Infected challenging, going off the wall, looking for Smiggy again. Smiggy's gonna score. Smiggy! Somebody get that man the ball more often. Minimal now up 3-2. Good setup though by Infected. That was a beautiful play. They need to do more of those. So we lost to a team of SSL and uppers, then won against a diamond team in lowers. Wild tourney. Well, I mean, you got a win out of it. So that's a plus, Pierce. But I'm not surprised to see that you got diamonds in the lower bracket either. You guys are probably the highest rated lower brackets. Now Scoodle with a shot here. Nuts pushes that towards the wall. Scoodle's going to try to keep the pressure on. Launches it. Nuts working off the back. Does keep this one from dropping down. Catch my goal in plays of the week. Number 4. Will do, Envy. Green is looking for the reverse sweep, and they are on it right now. The story's still being written, if you know what I mean. Minimal hoping this doesn't go like the Titanic, and the ship did not hit the Team Classified. crowd. This one wrapped around by Cost Things. Infected sends it back towards the wall, though. Far Clear is going to give TC another chance. That could be trouble. Smiggy comes through, though. Cost Things now keeping the pressure on. Smiggy going just a little bit higher. Pushes this right on back, though, towards the TC side of the house. Yams with a chance here. Big Clear looking for Cost Things coming in. May have just been an accidental bump there. Now Infected with the challenge, going to keep that up. Nuts gets rid of Scoodle. That's going to create a little bit of space, though, for TC to come in. Scoodle does happen to respawn on the same side. Now Scoodle wraps this around, looking to get it out towards Smiggy. Smiggy was already off to the races in that one, though. Now Smiggy launching this one towards the middle. 45 seconds on the clock. Minimal just has to keep it going. Infected sends it towards the side. Dangerous play. Nobody was expecting that one. Coming towards the back. Infected's got to get rid of it. 30 seconds still on the clock. TC still with time. Trying to take this one away. Scoodle may have collided there with Infected, pushing that one away. Don't know that one would have happened, though. Either way, but it certainly did not look good. Now Yams with a chance here, launches that back. Nuts with an opportunity challenge from Minimal. Those going to keep this thing just around the middle area. Off the top down. Infected's going to follow. Infected may have just cemented game number 3 in Minimal's favor. 7 seconds, though. You never know what's going to happen, especially when Minimal's playing. You never know. Seven seconds on game number 3. Team Classified in control of the series, up 2-0. Minimal on their way to their first win. This one will last and go the way of the Minimal Warriors. As Infected wraps that one around. Yam's going to do it, and I get to press the orange win number 1 button on my stream deck. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it, though? Let's send it up to Dan in the booth. All right, game number 3. Minimal showed up large and in charge. NK and Team Classified going the sub route on this one. Oh, switch a player out. Smiggy, definitely the player for this one. Infected, certainly with the setup. Don't want to take anything away. Scoodle, this game could not be played without you either, just for the record. No, I'm just kidding. But Smiggy and Infected connected on one, and that really set a lot of tone, I think, for how this match did come about. Minimal playing much better right now. Really more expected of how we see them play. They play much better when they're playing from behind. I don't know why, but they do. Team Classified, still lots of room to work with here. They are up in the series, still Team 1. They are still on match point for the rest of the series. They just look, they got caught a little bit off guard with some of the plays that Minimal Green pulled out, but guess what? It's time for the game. Players in, send it back down to Ad on the field. All right. Getting this one going now. Sub is coming in. Envy says, I want this guy to cast our game this week. Go for it, man. Hit me up. IndyGamingLeague.com/castaverse/Adderolin. Just like the ADHD medication, because I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have it. All players in the lobby, they can go ahead and join. We can go ahead and get this thing started. Team Classified leading the series 2 to Minimal Green's 1. But Minimal Green certainly turning the tide right now. Now Nuts with a challenge. Catapults that one towards the ground. Infected following up. NK is going to be bad. And no! Infected Soldier's getting the score. I did just realize I said NK is going to be bad. Certainly not what I meant to say. I was going to say backwards, but then the goal happened. Cut myself off, so I couldn't finish my statement. But 9 seconds in, Minimal Green are up 1-0. Got to take a water break. All right, NK dropping this towards the corner. Smiggy with the follow-up gets it by. In a case of luck, NK's going to have to send that an accidental touch. It's Pierce. He says, Toxic Caster. I agree. I would not pay this dude to cast anything. But guess what? Infected Soldier says, look at me. 2-0. Minimal Gaming going up in this one. Fofu says, is this high school? No, this is not high school. This is Indy Gaming League action. IGL. You know. Wait, is this ad from Minimal? Oh my God. You're talking about that picture, aren't you? Most Wanted. Miss Adderall says, get him early. He's in high demand. Yeah, I won't have a whole lot of casting slots next week because I have to cast Upsurge Monday night, and that's a few hours. So I don't do a lot of casting on the weeks I have Upsurge just because it's a lot of casting. Miss Adderall said he's missing his co-caster. Yeah, she didn't want to do it today. She said, nah, it's minimal. They don't need the third caster in there for that one. Lost Infected Soldier. Unfortunately, game still goes on, though. Could be trouble right now. Minimal Green just has to stay alive, and that is going to be trouble right now. As that does put one up on the board. TC able to capitalize on the missing player. He's missing his co-caster. Yo, I used to have a team in Upsurge. Stop the video. Oh, killer. Yeah, that's where I'm casting at now. What did you do? Wait, I just got off work. Get off the Wi-Fi. Lies, lies, lies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know you were. Piercy notes that it's a law, against the law for a minimal game not to go to 5. That is true. I'm telling you, it is very true. No, wife got off work just a little bit ago. She wasn't able to hop in the booth yet, but she's more than welcome to come over here. But Scoodle Boot gonna come in on this one. Says, you know what? I'm as good as the rest of these players. Sinking one in there now. Minimal Green back up by 2. Got to turn their monitors on so the reverse sweep can continue. NK going up high, flying away. Scudo with a banger sends this right back over to TC side. Costing C's Infected going up. Does push it up and away. Scudo, Smiggy working out of that 2 and 3 spot now. Now this one coming up towards the bot. NK is going to bang this one up. Big demo coming from Nuts on Infected. Do believe that created that wide open space for that one. Certainly did. What a setup by Nuts, giving NK the green light to put that in the net. No one wants me to cast. Everybody wants you to cast. Scoodle Boot sends that back towards the corner. See, Down Matt said minimal wants you to cast. Smiggy sends this towards the corner, wrapping that one around. NK looking for Nuts. Does link up with it. Smiggy on the banger from the wall. This one could be in. Gonna be close. NK, though, is allowed to miss that one because it did find the post. What a clear, though, as that one did look like trouble. NK dropping this one down. Nuts trying to send it back towards Cost Things. Cost Things a little bit busy back there as Minimal Green just looking. Look at the physicality going on there. They are chasing. They are bumping. They are trying to get some demos in. Nuts with a chance here. Drops it in, but Infected says, nay, I got this one. As right now, Minimal Green playing extremely well. Team Classified looking to get another one at least. Win this. They do not have to worry about game number 5. Minimal Green takes this. They do force game number 5. Now Infected sending this one down. Cost Things, though, pushes it back towards the corner. Now going to be leaving this one up and away, but wow, not often you see Team Classified with that kind of spacing and that a little bit of pressure. Very surprised in that one. They may be playing a little bit more defensive as this one. We've seen them earlier just really choke Minimal with the pressure they had before. Their spacing has certainly got wider as this thing going away. But you know what? They still leading the series right now, but not this one. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. They've got to get a goal in here to tie this thing up, and that one's going to be dropped in by Infected. Could have been a slip of the finger on the old controller there from Nuts, or just ran out of boost. Minnie says, nah, they're just nervous now. Minimal Green is great. Fantastic team. They don't need to work on communication, boost management, position shooting, rotation, defense, possession. Facts. Hey, I think they're fantastic. Like, that's RLCS ready to me right now. Like, I really don't know why Matt doesn't have this whole team on contracts. Nuts going to file that in there, and Minimal Green not out of the woods yet. Big demo setting things up. Nuts following that off, and Minimal just getting caught off guard. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Scoodle's going to get the beat on it. Infected following it up, but you know what? That's going to take 2. As TC do get the clear on that one. NK with a chance. NK with a shot. That was an absolute laser. Nuts placing that right where it needed to go. Smiggy leaving that up right in the middle for NK. You got to keep it close, says Matt. Yes, 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 I agree. We've talked about that a couple of times. They just have to keep that ball a little bit closer on those clears. But you know what? That's kind of where a little bit of panic set in for that net one. 54 seconds on the clock. This thing winding down quick. Infected, gotta get a banger on that one. This one's far from over. Good physical play coming from Scoodle. Look at the bumps and the setups, just causing chaos, pandemonium, panic. All part of the plan. Minimal now up again by 1. Miss Adderolin now joining us in the booth. Hear from her in just a moment. Now Nuts with a chance here, lining it up. Infected gets the beat on it. Costs things with another shot. Infected hasn't had enough. Gets another jump on that one. Gets 2 saves for the price of 1. Smiggy now redirects this back towards the corner. 20 seconds on. Costs things with a shot. 2 to clear for Minimal. They do get that one, but it's still up and away. Nuts lining up. NK with the follow through. Gonna get pinched out of it by Smiggy, though. As now Minimal working on the offensive attack, trying to keep this out of their lane. Clock winding down. Team Classified looking for the last second ray of hope. NK flying high. NK dropping down. Nuts putting this one up towards the backboard. Scoodle doesn't like it. Tries to put it down. Minimal Green take game number 4. Gotta take a sip of water off this one. We send it up to Dan and Tracy in the booth. What do you think?
Typical Minimal game.
She says
Game
typical.
5.
Game 5. We knew it all along, right? That's part of the Minimal script. They had to be careful, though. They got to be careful because they almost lost that one.
They did.
Team Classified, very good team. They just look like they're a little bit rattled right now. And the pressure, I would venture to say, is really on them at this point.
Yeah.
Because Minimal's come back, 1-2 unanswered. And now we're sitting at number 5. So,
Anybody's game.
anybody's game. See what's going to happen. Number 5 coming up. Back down to Adderolin on the field. It's not cold. It is not that cold. What's going on, Orc? How are you? They are booming for spacing. It's smart plays. I agree. You're in plat, Lucky. I'm gold. I hear everything, and I spectate everything, apparently. Sometimes. My man's throwing shade for being hard stuck in plat. Man, I was hard stuck in diamond for like 3 years. Still trying to find a way, Scoodle! Okay, fine, Scoodle. I'll stop looking at chat. Story's all about Scoodle. Scoodle has been popping off since I made the comment earlier. I want to say it was maybe game number 3. When I talked about the link up with Smiggy and Infected. Scoodle's made it a point to make me look incorrect. I agree. Scoodle popping off, though. Maybe that was what Scoodle needed to hear to get going. Same matter. Diamond's a hard one to get out of. Oh, just terrible. Still trying to find a way to get you to cast one of our mat. Hit me up on Discord, man. If you get me on Discord, I can get you my schedule. Next week's is pretty difficult because I have Upsurge Rocket League and maybe something else. But hit me up on there, and I can work with you on my schedule to see if we can make something happen, dude. Smiggy's going to send this back towards the blue side. Costing sends that wrapping around. TC now working on the offense. NK looking to maybe put that back towards Costing. Scoodle's going to give a little bit of the assist. Not sure what's going on in chat yet. As long as it don't leak too out of control, I'm not going to pay too much attention to it right now. But let's make sure y'all being chill. Just because I want to cast this game. Highly recommend It's Fugert. Fugert. Yeah, Fugert is by far, I think, like one of the best casters that I've seen do it. RLCS is wrong for not having the Fug on their network. It's going to be a hot commodity. I heard it was one of IGL's rising casters of 2021. Challenge here from NK. We'll push that one up as this one is working its way from the half pitch on the minimal side. NK is going to send that off the backward. Costing trying to sneak in there and get that one in. Good attempt, but Smiggy will get the save. Bang that one to my dad. Yeah, that clip's amazing. I'll show you. It's one from Fugger attempting to cast. I'll have to show you that one. Scoodle trying to snipe that one in there. Infected going to get a chance. Smiggy may make the turn on that one. Does do it from the 3 spot. 2:55 on the clock. Minimal in control right now. Now Costings looking to get that one towards the other side. Not going to make it though. Demo coming from Costings on Infected. 2 coming from TC. This one could be trouble. Demos setting it up. Y'all sitting talking about how demos are toxic. I think I saw somebody say, well, demos put goals on the board and win games too. Coming up there from Costings. TC have tied the game at 1-1. I support demos. I'm just saying. I definitely support demos. That is exactly why right there. Infected now sends this one towards the corner. Demos take no skill, to be honest. Bet you won't say that to Woody's face. This one going to be sent towards the wall by Infected. Challenge from Nuts is going to knock that one down just a little bit. Now NK launches this one up. Scoodle with the read, sends it back towards Smiggy. Does get the touch on it, pushes that back towards TC's side. Now Infected with a chance here. Drops that one up and away. Costings with the read. Redirect pushes it. Smiggy! Could be a controller disconnect. We saw no signs of life in the Smiggy's vehicle. Caught boost. I just stopped and knew it was done and over with. Understandable. 2-1. TC right now. Pixel. Now this one's coming around. NK is going to be there. Send from Smiggy. He's going to get taken out. Now Costing's going to be there, and TC have shown up and just done like the DDP, the Diamond Dallas Page. That was a wrestling move, right?
DDP,
Yeah, DDT or DDP.
Well, DDP was.
Whatever. They're all wrestling moves. Well, that's what
DDP
TC's right now doing a
Diamond
minimal
Dallas
green.
Page, and that's a wrestler.
What's that?
Diamond Dallas Page, that's a wrestler.
Well, either way, I'm just saying there's all kinds of hands getting thrown down right now on the field. 3-1, 1:30 on the clock. Minimal green looking to get some of that going. Could have been a rule 1 right there. I don't know. I'll let that one slide, though. I'm going to assume that it wasn't, and it was just 2 cars bumping into each other, slowing down. Now Nuts going at it with Scooter with the challenge. TC certainly want to kill the clock. Minimal right now, trying to get this thing going. Get it pushing the other way. Smiggy with a chance. Double tap possible. Scooter redirects it, but right now TC playing very defensive. Leave 2 in the backfield. Now this one going towards the back. I don't even know what's going on in the chat right now. Oh, Miss Adderolin got the mod tools out, though. She in her mod window. Smiggy now dropping this one. Looking for number 2. Smiggy could give him hope, but this one's going to fly towards the side. That one's going to get pushed out and away. 30 seconds on the clock. Minimal green can still do this and pull this one out. Smiggy drops it over to Scoodle. Scoodle's going the other way. Now Smiggy with the follow-up rotates. Just a little too slow on the roll. It's going to be an easy pass to clear. Now this one's coming out towards the middle. Scoodle's trying to get Infected. Infected may not have gotten the memo. Looked like Scoodle was trying to force the backflip goal. Now this one's still coming in front of TC. Infected, top bar down. Scoodle's going to have a chance. Nuts, though, will get the final touch on this one. And this one has been decided, as this will fall and go the way of Team Classified. And quite honestly, I normally mess with Minimal about their throws in games. game 5s, games 3s, and stuff. But you know what? This was one of the best series that I've seen come out of the Minimal House in quite a while. So you got to keep your heads up on that one. Team Classified, though, hats off to them. They played from behind in this one. Got the first 2, then lost the last 2, and worked against that one, and were able to pull this thing out. And that is the way it goes sometimes. Go ahead and get the interview channel set up here. And we've got it up. So if players are ready and in the Discord, make sure. It looks like we are gonna have Team Classified coming in.
How's it going?
What's going on? How are you?
Sweaty hands, man. How about yourself?
Sweaty hands. I would imagine you have sweaty hands.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Team Classified talking to this crowd right now. So what were you expecting coming into this matchup? Oh yeah, you might
We
be here
expected
too, huh?
fast rotations. We expected lots of good plays from the other team. You know, the chat was doubting us a little bit, but you know, we stepped up and proved them wrong.
Yeah, you know what? When you play a game against a minimal team, they show up. Their crowd shows up. So you can expect that. But I tell you, you guys took games 1 and 2, lost 3 and 4. That's a tall order to ask in 5. What was your plan going into that game 5?
We just talked for like about 30 seconds. You know, we had the same game plan the whole time. Just, you know, rip it, try to bait them out, play rotations, play demos, and we just had to focus up and really play our strengths.
Yeah. Did you guys do any prep coming into this one?
Prep, you mean like warm up or?
Did you look at any replays on Minimal Green or look at any of their stats or anything to kind of tell you where you need to go?
Went in blind.
I like it. Do you find that works for y'all?
Yep. We adjust quickly. We pay attention to our opponents, and you know, we are classified, dude. We're out for the challenge.
Is your training classified?
Is my training classified? Well, you tell me. Yeah, I think so.
I like it. I think so. What kind of clearance do you have to know about it? Like a GS
stage 7 clearance.
Stage 7 clearance. The Bowser level.
Yeah.
Bowser level clearance.
Yep.
So you got this one. Sure. You took it to a 5. What would you say, team? Well, and you might not even be able to talk about it, so forgive me if you can. If I'm off my mark here to say so. But what would you say your team needs to look at and work on throughout this next week, going into next week's game?
Chemistry. We know we can beat every single player individually, but you know, we just got to work on our team as a whole. And you know, our sub Yams, he's a beast. We're gonna be working with him more, and you know, we just wanna stay glued together as a team. Good comms, good rotations. You know, we know we can beat anybody, but it's just, you know, saying it is one thing, and then doing it's the other thing. So that's where we got to get to, man.
All right. How long? So you talked about the chemistry. How long have y'all been playing together for?
This season.
This is it.
Yeah, we're friends in real life, but in IGL, this is our first season as a roster together.
Nice. So have you found that your friendship has suffered because of Rocket League, because it has broken relationships?
I find the opposite, actually. I find it keeps us together. We got a consistent schedule, and you know, but I could see where you would think that. You know, we do argue a little bit once in a while. But
that's awesome. Well, hey, you're at 500 now. It's almost like starting a brand new season, starting over. All you can do now is go up and away and get some more wins in that W column.
Yeah, I guess we can start the season now, hey?
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Miss Adderolin, you got any questions?
No questions. I just want to shout out the boys.
Yeah, hey, congratulations, y'all. Miss Adderolin, she says she's got no questions for you too. So
Miss Adderolin.
She said good game. Yeah, no, you're good. She's busy in there putting people in timeout and chat. She's doing it like she does our kids. Just you go sit in this
Oh,
corner, you
yeah.
go sit in that corner. But
Yeah,
hey,
you
man,
put
good.
that Connor guy in a timeout for me.
My kids listen when I tell them the first time.
Hey, man, good games though. Way to come back from that. Hey, that was a tough series, but hey, hats off. Congratulations.
It was great. GG Steely team, and thanks for the cast.
Yeah, for sure, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good one. See ya.
All right. So Minimal, I think Minimal should be coming in here next, and if they're not, I'll call every single person in that Discord till somebody in Minimal picks up to talk about what happened here. Not that it was a bad series.
No, I went to game 5 like
No,
normal.
it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good. See these channel points here real quick. Paul was wrong, by the way. Team Classified won. Should have been like, hey, is this going to go to number 5? All right, so let's just keep chat PC. Keep it good. Keep it nice. All right, who we got in? Oh, that's probably exactly who I wanted. Who we got in here? Oh, we got Minimal. I recognize that. Sheesh. Coming in there from Dow Map, a Commander Boy coming in from Minimal as well. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, I played in that series, and man, it was definitely a series.
Yeah, it was a series. And you know what, though? You have to give yourself credit. Mess a lot with Minimal just because our organizations are partners with Escape Velocity, and I've been casting Minimal since before I even had my org, I think. But really, we talk about the Minimal throws, too. So, but man, for you guys to come back after going down 0-2 and come back the way you did and make that number 5 a fight the way that you did, that was impressive. Like, that was a really good matchup for you guys to get.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, the first 2 games were actually the hardest because, well, I reached out to you earlier saying how one of my teammates were coming in late, so I think just kind of just jumping straight into a series without any kind of prep work was did us hard in the first 2 games, and we started picking things up later. But then game 5, it was I don't know. I'm not quite sure what happened. It was just like the mistakes that we were making the first couple games started coming back again. Game 5, and then the demos were throwing us off. It was just a crazy, crazy series.
How long do you guys find that you need for a warm-ups before you feel like comfortable to go?
Well, I know for me personally, I like to have like a few games in with the team I'm gonna play with, just so that way we could kind of get that chemistry going. The players that we came in today with, which was me, Smiggy, and Scoodle, we have done scrims together in the past, but sometimes we'll just jump straight into the games. It just really depends on the timing of the series, but for this particular series, we didn't have any warm ups, and I tend to like to have a few games in.
Yeah, no, for sure. What was? Do you think it was more of warming up that you guys finally felt comfortable in that game 3 and 4 that kind of got you there, or were there adjustments that you all made as a team?
Yeah, so we did make some adjustments. One of them was one of the constant mistakes we kept on doing. We had a issue with our whoever was third man will end up pushing instead of being patient, and a lot of the goals that happened the first 2 games happened because of that reason. So starting game 3 onward, we were being more aware of that and playing a little bit more defensive and letting the ball come to us, so that way we push for the counterattack. That started working up until game 5, where I think Classify kind of somewhat figured that out and started demoing us and leaving open nets. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Down Matt, you're here, Mr. Boss
I am
Man.
here.
What do you think? So I mean, like, don't suspend your players. Don't make them do like Mira's like the shadow defense pack or whatever basic aerials for 4 hours,
Well,
because I know you drive a hard
just
ship
for
over
right
there.
now, here's what we're gonna do. So I haven't talked to anybody about it, but just as an executive decision, Commander Boy, otherwise known as Infected Soldier, he's off the team. throwing in a game 5 is not acceptable. We can throw in game 1 and 2, 3 and 4, do whatever you want, but in a game 5 after the reverse sweep, just unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Um, you know, great job to the other guys, but he's been with us the longest. He knows this better than anybody else, so
Yeah.
Is that why he's in
unfortunately.
timeout in your Discord?
there's a possibility that that's why he's in timeout, but we're definitely gonna have to sit him in the corner, have a good pep talk with him, and get him back on his A game.
Hey, I
I
learned from
like
the
it.
best. I saw that playoffs last season with minimum main. Almost reverse sweep the last game 5.
Yeah, we like to look forward to the future. We don't live in the past, but it's all good.
You got
No,
anything
they
you want
played
to say to
great.
Minimal? Go ahead.
They played great. They're doing really good. It was kind of they've had some issues with their team, not issues with their team, but just some unfortunate happenings where some people aren't able to make it and different things. So they haven't really got a lot of gameplay in outside of their IGL matches. So I know that has some to do with it, just not everybody having that chemistry. But they're still in it, and there's still a chance for them to make it to the playoffs. So we'll be looking forward to that in future weeks.
I like it, man. Always fun, as usual, to work with anybody from Minimal. Thanks for coming in, Matt. I know he wouldn't have been able to find the Discord without your awesome leadership over there. So thank you very much for bringing him in.
Absolutely, we appreciate it.
Have a good one, fellas.
Thank you. You too.
All right. That's going to do it. Good games coming out, from there. That was a really good series. Really, really good. You're going to cast one game. That's the game to cast, I suppose. Unless JK's playing. Then it's a different story. See, she's over here working chat right now, and I can't say anything. How do we solve this? Who's my number one fan? That's quite simple, JK. This is what we do. All right, so JK Win You All-Star, for those that don't know, soon to be Escape Velocity main player, Premier SSL, something else fancy. Here we go. So
He's seriously making some sort of click and spin.
okay, so this is how we're gonna do it, right? Okay, we're going to have a wheel that will tell us who is. I don't know if I heard JK's replacing TC. No. JK's not. No, Piercy, you stop that right now, sir. Not replacing them, anybody. But I got this little problem solved coming up here in just a second. We will go ahead and handle this now. Once and for all, for always, we will take care of this one. That is not the one that you want.
JK, this is how you realize one fan. Literally being a child about this.
Not being a child about it. You're being a child about it.
Click and spin.
You're being a child about it.
You're making a flip a coin.
No, I'm not flipping a coin. I'm flipping the
my
internet.
Lord.
I'm flipping the internet. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah,
Wheel spin. Wheelofnames.com. We are currently deciding who JK Bo Shizzle's number one fan is. Ad might try to make it 5149. You can't do that. I don't think. Can you do that? Okay. So here we go. The number one fan for JK Bo Shizzle is going to be. It's rigged! It's rigged!
Oh, everybody saw
It's
it
rigged.
too.
It's rigged. No, it didn't stop. It started lagging. Do you see it? I'm getting
No.
DDoS. Somebody in chat's DDoSing me. That means we got to raid somebody. Means we got to raid somebody and get this thing over with. That's what we're going to do.
That's because you want
We have to try it again tomorrow when it's not broke.
No,
The internet's broke.
it already says.
No,
who it
it's
is.
broke. Like, you didn't see what happened? terrible.
Everybody in chat saw.
It's terrible.
It landed on me.
It's terrible. You didn't see what happened. I don't know. All right, we got right here real quick. Come out of here, Twitch. Who we got? Nope. That one. Faded Night. He's always got some fun stuff going on over there. So that's who we're gonna thank you to.
Why
doing
doesn't
some
your
IGL
setup
stuff.
look like his? It looks like he's
His is
the
fancy.
ESPN
He's a fancy
sportscaster.
feller. He's fancy. Ad graduated in 78. Everything makes sense now. What? I should read chat more often. Yeah. I really, I think all conversations null and void since I started getting DDoS by somebody in chat.
'Cause you're old.
I'm not old. I'm seasoned. I'm a veteran.
That's what you
Veteran of
call
the game. Old people don't bench like I bench. Bye, Adder. I'll try and see if you're available. Cool, man. Yep, sounds good, dude. Much appreciated. Good seeing you, too. Thanks for stopping in, JK. Pierce Steve. Fugert, you're still the best caster I've ever met. Not really, but kind of. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Going to Raid
Peace.
Faded Night. Love you.
Oh, you just